off of turn 2. So you should be on the apron through the turns. We've got a lot of new folks here tonight, so I just thought I'd go over a few things that we may do different than other places you've raced before. We do have rules in place for blocking, no reactive blocks. I'll be sitting out and I'll be keeping an eye on everything. So, and if you see anything, you can just let me know or let Steven know. I guess Titan's not going to be here tonight, but car 31, car 62, just let one of us know. Under caution, stay to the right on when you're in the pits. We do have a white line rule. At no point under race conditions should you be under the white line. No, there's no one move, anything like that. I just got a private message about that. No one move, anything like that. If you react to the car behind, it's considered a block. You can be proactively blocking, but just be aware that that's a fine line to toe, and I'll be keeping an eye on that.
So
any
move before
questions?
They move,
no reactive blocking. Only proactive blocking.
You can move before they move, like to take your line, but you just can't move.
You can proactively block, you can't reactively block.
I got it. Used to be one move, so that's different. I'm glad you said that.
I thought it was always the same. Anyway, I thought they're both the same thing, really.
Well, the one move usually is picking your line.
You guys have any
okay,
idea
so it's pretty
why
much the same thing.
I could hardly hear Will on the riders meeting. Am I in the wrong channel or something?
All right, if anyone
chat
has
audio
any
up?
questions, just shoot me a message, and I'll go over them right before the race starts.
Voice chat.
Otherwise, good luck in qualifying. Good luck, everyone.
You can do qualifying however you want, right?
Good luck, guys. Thanks again, Will.
As far as above or below white line.
Good luck.
Yeah, I can't keep an eye on it. I'm not spectating.
Hey, Will, what's the trick? Like on the riders meeting, I could hardly hear anything. I just kept hearing the motor run. Am I not getting out of something, or I can hear you but barely?
Only thing I could say is go check your settings, check your sound, and see what you have chat set at. If you've got it like really low, maybe, or maybe you turn down your engine, something like that.
I've got chat set to negative 40 decibels. I guess that was it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, yeah, shit, I had no idea, because I can hear perfect on Discord. Better.
Lab, Larkamp. Congrats on the pole, Larkamp.
All right, quick, because there's a couple more things that I just thought about that should be covered. I know last season we did some sort of funky stuff with the restarts. Going forward, this season we're going back to iRacing style restarts. So just when the pace car is off, the leader's in control. That's for starts, restarts. So pretty much any time once the pace car's actually left the racing surface, so it's like under the white line, it's in the leader's hands. And although this doesn't actually have so much to do with the racing itself, we've made a few tweaks to the bonus points. If anyone has any questions on that, I'll talk to them. I'll talk about that later, but like after the race. But just cut the bonus points a little bit. And yeah, just as another reminder, under caution, stay to the right, single file on going into the pit. Any further questions last minute?
You running Lucky Dogs again this season?
Yeah, Will, are you doing Lucky Dogs again this season?
Yes. I'll have to double check and see if that was actually set in a session. If not, I'll just do them manually.
This was mentioned earlier, but I forgot. Is there any sort of commitment line or tone?
Yeah, be on the apron before turn 3 and stay you get out 2 when you're exiting.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
Not gonna lie, I just about shut my car off to save gas.
You don't do that, please.
So when are the stages? When's the halftime yellow? When's pits close?
Stage 1 ends at the conclusion of lap 90.
Get ready. Alright, man. Pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Is it going green?
Got one outside.
Controls. Okay.
Still there. Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high. Got one outside. Stay low. Still there. You're clear high. Clear high.
Well, that sucks for you, Johnny.
Yep. Let's do it.
Bit too early for this kind of crap. That's why I'm trying.
Yeah, I almost got bored like 5 times before that, so.
Still there. Still there. All clear, all clear.
How bad you get it?
I'm sure my front wing is destroyed, but everything else should be fine. Honestly, I should have just driven down the road.
I'll take another look. Look. Look, just take it again.
Wow, really? Reckon 3. I think Tim just got totally taken out.
Man, we needed a green flag stop to string this out. Checking up on the back stretch, let's
Does
space
the
car
pit
by.
crew take your tear off automatically? Because I don't have a tear off button set up.
It's a 77
No,
car.
no, these are
Pit road is now open.
these are you can have a button, I think. Unless you have it set to auto cleanup, whatever there's a button in the main
I
menu.
know, so I'm screwed.
I mean, you could do it on the pit stop. Get out of the car real quick when you're changing tires and fuel and all that, and then quickly go into the options, main menu, the options. So much for staying to the right.
Down there, single file, man.
At least you didn't hit anything.
I did, but I don't think it damaged anything.
I just got held in my stall for 25 seconds. I don't know if that's front wing repair or what. How long does it take to repair a front wing? 20 seconds?
Alright, I'm gonna pit again here since I'm in the back anyways. Where is this option, Johnny?
I have to pit again anyway. It's under options. It's on the front, you know where your steering wheel stuff is? On the bottom, on the right side. I think there's a button that says auto tear off, and you have to click that if you don't want to set a tear off button now.
Otherwise, to set a button for it, it's in the same area as the pit limiter button.
Yeah, it's on the last page of the settings. It's
got it.
all yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it. I might as well. I'm already in the back anyways.
Hey, we both. 2
I
degree.
got plenty of car. I just didn't want to put it 3 wide that early.
Where's the pace car? Are we 2 degree?
We are.
Pace car is halfway down the backstretch.
Alright, 10-4.
Line up single file. It's a 1 car.
Hopefully I don't have any more damage.
It looked clear on mine.
10-4.
Good racing there to start it off though. Everybody up front, that was fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun trying to hold you guys off.
It's so hard to pass here unless you're on the inside.
Is it single file?
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Line up single file. It's a 25 car.
There is no lucky dog on this one.
Get ready. Catch the 25 car. Alright, man. Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag.
Hornet's nest up there, Johnny Ecker.
What did you say?
Hornet's nest up there.
Yeah, I know, I see it.
Now 10-4.
This is slightly terrifying. Oh god. I really saw it. I thought there was going to be a right bump. With one push up.
It's close.
Yeah, imagine.
Fucking time if I have to get alongside somebody for them, let me go.
Yeah, I know. The last person who got around got wrecked.
I mean, we're losing time.
Yeah, I'm
but
adjusting to
let's
what I see in front of me, Phil.
So far, I'm just riding right now.
Alright, that's... There you go. Well, I gave it up. That's good. That's a nice car. I like that.
this isn't doing any of us any good, but let's keep racing like we're racing for the win. Good job getting around him.
Okay. Got lucky. Very lucky. Because the one sort of forced to move onto the white line to get by him. He gave up the spot, but the 18 went high anyway to give him room. Again, going into the corner, completely unrelated, so. It's a little bit chaotic. It's I don't know. I've seen some dangerous moves in that way. You got by him? There you are. No. I have not gained 10th on anybody.
Steven, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm
with
gonna
just
try to
riding
stay
here.
with you. As long as they don't get back to us, I'm gonna stay with you.
Trying to do everything I can.
I mean, we got 50 to go. Not that big of a deal right now.
Oh God! Ooh, man.
Careful.
Well, that was sketchy.
Yeah, I'm trying to get as close as possible to the white line and gain time, and it's a little too close. I just screwed us a little bit.
I got him.
Come on. Well, we're pitting soon, so this is all gonna be. Oh man! That was close.
About 10 laps to like that.
We got less than that. Marcus is making insane attempts to pass John. Oh, can you 10? Just a... halfway. I did it again.
No pressure, John. We're finally making some hay, finally.
Yeah, we are. A couple 10s. Hoping to make all this back up on pit stops here.
I'm gonna go next time by.
Yeah, I don't want to go down this time. That's dangerous. Oh god, I hit the... I thought he was gonna wreck. I still think they're gonna wreck. Actually, I'm in a little bit of trouble. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Check it up a
3
little
car
bit.
pitting this lap.
Hi, Safe Johnny.
Hey, Will. Marcus cut right in front of me going in the pits and made me hit the wall.
I saw that.
I'm pitting
taking a look back at it.
And I'm out of the race now because of it.
The leader
Who is that?
pitting now.
Talking.
John.
John.
Oh yeah, he was sending it in under you, too. Goods, no.
I let him have the outside and then he came right in.
Great
Matt,
entry, but missed the
come
box.
on, man. You pulled out right in front of me.
That sucks, man. No shit.
What a joke. Big out.
Yep. There's a pack. It might be the lead pack in front of us. In front of me. Yeah, it is. And they're driving away.
It's always nice when you get incidents when it stops like that.
I only hope that this race is a caution.
Well, the lead pack is side by side, so they were at least. They gained half a second on them, which means you guys gained half a second. It doesn't look like they're gonna go without crashing.
I just about crashed.
Alright, Griffith, should we touch a little bit there?
Well, there was contact.
I don't think there's any contact. Yeah, there's
Really? Oh, the way Marcus's car went on my end, it looked like it was contact.
maybe, but it was a little tight. It was definitely close, but I don't think it happened.
Well, if they want to do that one or two more times, that'd be great. Because I gained like second through all that. Close. I'm really close.
Good news, you got it. Bad news, I've got 6 incidents.
I'm not even down to the nitty-gritty yet.
It tells me there's probably
Yeah, we haven't hit yet, so there's no
We
way.
have enough fuel for the end.
I don't know what kind of planet you're living on, man, but no way.
That's.
Sorry, dude, that was me. It's 100% my fault.
That's gonna be let go for some reason. I'll side by side.
I mean, I'm already underneath you. Why would you need to close the door like that?
Yeah, like I said, that was my fault, dude.
What happened?
I'm ready to hit.
Oh! Wait, what?
Can easily make it.
Did you crash? Or are you pitting? Oh. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, he's a lap down, how's that possible? I didn't know you'd go a lap down.
Clean air, fresh tires, and I'll have a light load at the end of the race.
Oh man. They are asking to crash. See, this is why I don't want to pit yet. Because they look like they're about to crash and I don't want to get caught. Lonely.
3 car pitting in. Sorry about that, Rob. I didn't see that close.
No worries. No worries.
This is what
It's a stressful shift for me. Heart rate. Stream is not. No idea what's wrong with this shit. Where? Bristol? You have to use the brakes there, right?
Alright, man, that car is flat now.
I'll say that was interesting to get in.
I spent that whole run thinking about how I can improve my pit entry just to not do what I did last time again. And that's what I came up with. Someone just crashed during the pits.
That was a plus.
God damn it.
Is that you that's spawned near pit lane?
Yep, that's been me, Paul. Quick.
Big crash going into 3.
One car. It's a 98 car.
And I just got fudged.
62 car. It's
Whoa,
a
hello.
98 car.
Or Lark camp is going.
Guess I should have stayed out. I knew better.
It's a 98.
I surprisingly gained time on both you and everybody else.
That actually kind of makes me feel better than something happened in Grand Prix because I thought it was for the one span.
Yep, that's what I thought too. Well, we're all technically a lap down, so that's good.
That means we gotta all take the whip. So Eric's
No.
got the freshest tires.
And Danny Roberts too.
It's a
He's just gonna get the
car.
wave, I think.
Car 41. Got the lucky dog. Let it by on the outside. On the outside. It's a 98 car.
Well, that kind of sucks. I'd like to have fresh rubber, but IndyCar doesn't matter, and maybe having a lighter fuel load might be a blessing.
Danny knows that he's got to pass the pace car, right? There we go.
I think I pretty much handed the win to Eric or
Well,
Danny.
could you move me into the AFK room on Discord, please?
What does that mean?
41 just got a lucky dog. Is that correct?
Pit road is now open.
Yeah, yes, because the whole field was a lap down. Eric pitted, and he was the first car lap down.
Yeah, Eric was the only one on the lead lap at the time, so yeah.
Exactly. What I just said.
I think that was going to work out okay for you and me, Johnny. If that didn't happen, now we're going to have to race our butts off for 10 laps.
Yeah, it's nice that the 18 just straight up, well, he understeered into the wall and then just took me out.
The 18?
Yep.
Wow, so you got both of you.
Yep.
Rig Share Motorsports.
Yeah, rip. It's 2 for 2 tonight. I didn't do anything. I was trying to give him room on the outside there, so.
Yeah, well, same thing with Tim. Tim wasn't really racing him. He was. Adam was running him really hard. For whatever reason.
It might still wave us around the pace car, though.
A little fuel so I could make it to the end, and he just understeered the wall. Somehow
Yeah,
got
probably.
my draft.
So wait
Just
and
hooked me or something.
I'm gonna pit and get out of the way, you guys.
Take anyone else
I'm not
out
gonna
there.
pretend for the win here.
Hey, I've got a yellow and a black. Drop to the end. Lucky dog passing
Thanks,
the
Mike.
pace car.
Yeah, you passed the pace car, crossing the start finish line.
Okay, if iRacing
Well, that's just 'cause I didn't
doesn't
wanna
wave
crash
everyone around when we hit one to go, we're gonna extend the caution a lap, and I'm gonna do it myself.
Stay fast.
Well, either way, you're gonna have to go back. So
That works.
I mean, it's not gonna make a difference because you're lucky dog. You're gonna start in front of us, but.
So I don't have to pit or anything, right? I just sit here and restart normal.
Yep.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Pit road is closed. 5 laps to go. That's the 8 car.
Oh no, that's gonna screw us up.
Sorry for the brake check there, Eric. It was telling me to, didn't tell me to pass. So I didn't want to pass the pace car.
It's a 98 car. It's a 35 car. Let the
Fields in the
35
back.
car
Fields on the
by.
back.
I was trying to call that out and the freaking shit was.
Doesn't matter. We all got relatives. Should be using it.
Could be, but if we have big rack, I would be mad at myself.
Get ready.
Are we extending this, or?
Oh, we're going.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. Good job, man. Go for it. Alright, man.
I don't know what the hell that start was, but
We got one inside.
everybody like sped up and then decided not to go.
Go low.
What was that car doing in the middle of the track? Just stopping outside.
Give me a minute, I'll look back.
Also, I'm gonna say that was wrong.
Go ahead, Rob, go low.
There you go, man. Good job, driver.
Good one, Eric.
Nice race, everybody.
Alright, man. That's it. The race is over.
Well, I got through that cluster and then got wrecked. Story of my life. Whatever.
97, is there a reason you just slam me into the wall?
I was just gonna door slam you. I didn't mean to put you in the wall.
Reverse, everyone.
How did I wind up? What did I wind up? 8? How did I wind up 8?
What? What?
I'm looking at the results. I think it says I'm in 8th. I thought I got 2nd. I don't know what happened.
We had a black flag.
Yeah, but that was for the pace car when we were. But I wasn't.
Was it cleared? Did you have a black flag when you were racing?
Yeah, but I asked the question, do I need to come in? And I think
No.
Will said no.
But did you? But you didn't call that you had a black flag after we went green. Is why you got put into 8th.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say anything about a black flag, anything.
Same here.
You didn't. Yeah, you didn't say anything about having a black flag. You just questioned about being at the back of the field.
No, I said I've got a yellow and a black flag, and it said "Lucky Dog, go to the back of the pack."
Yeah.
Was the 35 damage or something?
And what happened to Danny?
Yeah,
That's what we literally just said.
I got 2nd.
What do you mean? What happened to 35? What do you mean, Goots?
I had a really terrible restart and then drop back at the end.
Of all the places I've been messed up, it was on pit entry.
Wow, you got totally wiped.
Well, I'm completely confused.
It happened. Well, you had a black flag. That's why it happened.
Yeah, no, Johnny, I wasn't planning on being in that configuration, but when I went to the bottom, which I had a clear lane, I got chopped, so I went back to the middle.
Yeah.
And then got wrecked anyways, which kind of really ticks me off. I like Marcus and all, but that was a block. There's no way around it.
Well, yeah. Anyway, no, Danny's thing is because he got a black flag and it wasn't cleared.
Hello?
So.
Hey, Marcus, man, I'm going to have to say that was a block you did on me on the backstretch, man.
Will, can you not clear that black flag?
I can go in and edit the results. You're getting second because I just took a look back. There's no reason you should have gotten the black flag for that.
That seems fair to me.
I'm back again.
Thank you. I'm
You're welcome.
relieved.
Yeah, I just had to take a second and take a look back and make sure that what I'm seeing is what I should be seeing. What I think I'm seeing is what is actually happening.
The session notes, like the event list, will tell you exactly if he had a black flag or not. And I'm assuming that will say he did. So.
I mean, he definitely had a black flag.
What was he black flag for?
Passing the pace car, apparently.
Oh, okay, yeah, no,
He was ahead of he was ahead of the pace car when he crossed the start finish line coming to the green or whatever. Well, he was still ahead of the pace car, and that's the timing line for the lap, so it happens.
Yeah, that's a bullshit caution or bullshit black flag. I didn't actually mean to put that guy into the wall. I just wanted to rev the side pod.
Hitting me into the wall pretty.
No,
please.
No, I didn't mean to put you in the wall either. That lap car was going so slow, and I tried to avoid him, and it just suddenly slammed his brakes. That's what pissed me off.
Wait, what did you just say, Will?
Yeah, I don't know what his deal was because I had the bottom line and it looked like you blocked me. I don't know if you were trying to avoid him or what, but
I was trying to avoid him. I was already I was halfway in the middle of the track and halfway to the bottom, and he just suddenly slammed his brakes. All of a sudden, I didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
That's why I got so upset after the race. I just wanted to show his pleasure.
Yeah, I mean he was telling everybody to pass him. So if you want anybody to pass him, just get off the track.
No, don't just get out of the racing line.
Well,
You can go into the apron, kill everyone.
Not if you lift off the gas.
Well, if you lift off the gas, it's the same thing that essentially just happened now. You can't just do it. You can't just slow down all of a sudden and attack.
No, I agree. You could have done what he did. But he could have just pulled up to the top and put it to the bottom. I don't know. I saw him, I went low, he came down to avoid him, so I went back up to the middle, I'm like, we're good, then I went to the corner, next thing I went to the wall, so that kind of sucked, but that's about how my line was.
Oh, damn, you're actually finish a race. Wait, is John in here? John Nails?
No, he left a long time ago.
I just wonder what happened. He was following me into the stall, and he smacked me into the inside wall.
Yeah, it looked like he spawned going into the pits. I saw it.
That was me.
Oh, that was John Ailes did it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there was a lot of smoke coming through 3 and 4 at one point. I was like, oh, somebody locked him up.
God, I'm really gutted about that. I couldn't.
Well, at least I made it through the 4 wide, right, Marcus? We didn't make it to turn 3, but at least we made it down the backstretch because we both should have been dead.
I don't know, man. I was happy I finally finished one of these races. I haven't finished a single race since like last year in this league.
I tried to save.
Yeah, because you didn't race last season.
I tried to save
last one. I raced one season in the summer, and
I tried to save it when you hit me, but it like the front tires off the ground. It didn't turn.
This is why I hate, pack racing in Indy cars. It's just gonna end bad, always.
Well, yeah, it's like you try to be conservative and be smart, and you get stuck in the back. But then once you're out of the pack, you can't catch anybody. It's a catch-22.
Okay.
I was just hanging around saving fuel.
So I've already got a short list of things I need to look back over. This only goes up to the first green flag stop. If anyone has anything else, please let me know.
I don't know when the first green stop was, but...
Well, there were 2 of them. So...
The first one was around lap 50 or something?
Lap
50 to 52.
I don't know. I would just look at that whole restart at the end. I'm sure there's at least one thing there.
Well, Could you get me the replay of the race? I forgot to save it.
In due time.
Hey, Will,
Awesome.
I got a question unrelated to the results, but the provisional request, is that what does that mean? Does that mean you can you drop a race or something? What is that about?
That's if you can't make a race, post in there that you won't make the race, and you'll get last place points minus 1 spot.
Okay.
That's something we introduced for last season. I don't know if I actually talked to you about it, but I think I got you down for a couple last season.
Okay, cool. So if I'm out of town or something, just let you know.
Yep.
And you don't lose everything.
Johnny, were you rallycrossing earlier in that race?
Yeah, I was underneath somebody and I got put in the grass.
Yeah, that looked pretty scary. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna hit me. I just know it.
No, I should have just turned left and went down pit road. Honestly, it would have probably done myself. Probably would have helped me more than anything, but
You didn't hit anything, did you?
no, I was lucky, I guess. But trying to slow down there is impossible.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's like driving over mountains.
What happened to Tim though?
I got totally and completely wrecked.
By whom?
At least that's why I saw Adam.
I did not understand. I'm all for racing hard, but I didn't understand we were racing for that spot in the back, Johnny, like we were for the lead. You and me were fine.
Well, the 3 of us back there were fine. There was one person who wasn't fine, and that's the person who took out both the rig share guys. So
Yeah. Oh, he about took me out a couple times.
Say it. Yeah, the way he took me out, it was. I mean, I thought he made a mistake and he apologized.
I
don't know what happened, but I just straight up saw him like push.
He understeered into 2, and I think he just didn't understand how the car pushes that well.
Well, that's exact. If you're describing it the way it actually happened for sure, then that's exactly what happened to Tim earlier in the race. So.
No.
Hey guys, I know I thought I had this. Where's the schedule for the year posted at?
I posted a link to it at 6:22.
Right there. I'm uploading the results, so I literally have it in front of me.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. All right. No, it's not the same.
Can I just shoot something in here? I know we haven't talked about the restart and the end stuff a lot, but if people that are a lap down is scared to be racing in the front pack and keeping up race pace, can we implement some sort of like restart rule, or like in the cautions where you have laps on the bottom or something like that, so we don't.
Well, they stayed on the they stayed on the bottom on the restart.
Please don't tell me we had another situation where there was a lap car at the front of the pack.
I'm in the room.
No, Johnny,
you weren't the problem. There
you
was
actually
another lap car.
You actually finished third, Johnny Martin.
It does look. It looks like I finished third. I'm actually in the finishing shot. It's awesome.
No, that wasn't directed at you, Johnny. But what I'm asking is, I was wondering if we were having another situation.
Did you not look at the replay?
There's a lap car.
Did you not look at the replay?
No.
He's the guy who you say you got chop blocked by.
Oh, I know who it was. I know who it was. I looked at the replay where I got wrecked, and then I just didn't give a crap because I was seeing red and I didn't want to say anything.
My only issue is that restart overall, like, people just decided not to go when the green flag came out, and it's like, what is happening? All of a sudden, like, coming out of 4.
I was tempted because nobody went. And I had a lane up top, and I was tempted just to haul ass because the green was out.
Yeah, coming out of 4, I mean, they were like 2 by 2 before we even got to the line. So.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly single file, that's for sure. I saw the front. Somebody at the front was side by side.
I gotta figure out why this is so glitchy.
I don't know. Whatever. That's not a great run, but it looks like you got a decent run, Jackert. So good job.
Yeah, I recovered from Rallycross.
Yeah, I was gonna have a pretty decent recovery.
Oh, I had the fastest lap. Go me.
I was gonna have a pretty decent. I'm gonna have to, even if it's gonna possibly get me wrecked, I'm gonna have to be more aggressive and not just let everybody go early in the race because you get back in the pack, you just never can catch up.
Eric, a double in 2 different freaking series. That's pretty good.
Hey, Chris.
Say what now?
Yeah.
if I would have stayed out, I pitted and the yellow came out. But if I'd have stayed out, I'd have been sitting in a catbird seat.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have pit early. I figured if I pit early, then everybody else when they pit, like I'll have older tires, but I'll be lighter.
Well, I
And it
knew
almost worked.
Goots, it wasn't going to work for us no matter what because we were burning so much fuel trying to catch up to them in front of us. We were going to have to pit before that caution came out anyway. Eric was riding behind the front pack saving
The
fuel because
last
I'm like,
caution?
but before that last caution, you know
I was
the
good.
caution. No, what?
The one where the one
No,
wrecked.
before
I
we
was good.
pit. No, before we pitted, Goots.
Okay, I
Before
pitted
we,
like early at last round.
yeah, I know, and I pitted towards the end of it. I know you pitted really early, but I pitted towards the end of it, trying to catch the leaders. But we weren't going to make it because we were leading our packs at the time, or you were, racing for whatever. Eric was saving fuel behind the 6 cars in front of him, or whatever. Like he was like a tenth or two, a couple tenths behind the guy in front of him saving fuel, while we were like full throttle trying to catch him. So we weren't gonna. There was no way we were gonna make it as long as Eric did.
Yeah, me and Eric was sitting by Steven the entire time. Every time Steven got out of the draft, I helped him back up again. Because he was low on his energy.
After we pitted for the last time, I had enough gas though.
Yeah, but you weren't gonna. But my point is you weren't gonna be able to make it to the time the caution came out. So staying out wouldn't have made a difference. You would have just lost track position probably.
But you wouldn't have had a wrecked race car.
Yeah,
well, he would have been. Well, you would have been in the same spot anyway, so probably. So it doesn't really make a difference.
If I didn't have a wrecked race car, Marcus, I probably would have been 6th or 5th. If that move had worked, I would have been like up there with you guys.
Okay, so because it's the first thing that I went back and took a look at, it's the easiest for me to get to. The incident with Mike on the back on lap 89 that has Chris and Marcus all jacked up. Marcus, you're fine. Chris, he was avoiding the 35. The 35 brake check.
Yeah, we're fine on that. As far as that goes, Marcus and I are fine on that. I get what's going on now.
Okay.
Can I suggest something?
What?
Can I suggest something?
No.
What if a like back to the pack thing was imposed on lap cars within the lead field with however many laps to go, just so that doesn't happen again?
That's kind of how it was supposed to happen there, but with all the craziness, with everyone being a lap down,
right?
Because it does that if you have a car that's a lap down behind the leader. Once you're in front of the leader, when the pace car is out and want to go, you'll get waved around.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out how he was up there because I thought this happened at Kansas about a year ago. So
No. Okay, so here's what happened. So I went back and took a look at this. So he came into the pits trying to go to the back anyway, but because everyone got the wave around, he came out in between the guys that were already there and the guys that were coming back around.
Oh, so he should have just stayed out and it would have been fine.
Well, he should have done his pit again and got more tires that are a lap newer than everyone else's. He could have won the race there, man.
He could have just stayed on pit road until everybody passed him. I think is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's really about the only solution because it was on one to go when he came back out and he was already there.
This was a rare situation where he pitted, managed to come out in front of everybody who were wave rounds. It doesn't usually happen that often where the whole field is a wave round.
Yeah. Because the other thing about it is, well, I mean, actually he could have just stayed out because I'm pretty sure that's where he was anyway.
Yeah.
Just in the order.
He probably didn't realize that the whole field was getting the wave around.
Hey, Will, I looked at the new schedule. I guess you know this, but every race the weather's identical. Is that by design?
Yes. Yes and no. I need to go back and turn that off because we're not, I guess, posting the weather ahead of time really. Every week, take a look right in there. There will be a thread for the race, and it'll have the weather in there.
Okay, so that'll go up a few days before the race.
Yeah, it'll go up usually about a week ahead. I'll probably have Phoenix's up tonight or tomorrow sometime.
Okay, cool. Thanks. It's good to be back. Glad the season's starting again.
Okay, so I took a look at the lapped car deal. I took a look at Danny's incident. Well, not incident, but what was going on with that. Refresh my memory. What else was going on at the end? I know I still need to go back take a look at the caution itself.
I don't think anything else really.
Okay, now
You could look at my instance to see how much I went down the backstrokes upside down, but
I saw that. That was madly impressive. That
I don't know how
actually,
I got off.
that is actually the next thing on my list to look at, though.
Yeah, he understeered up into the wall and went back down on me, which I mean it happens. Took both of us out though. Yeah, he actually apologized to me thinking I was Will also. I was like, thank you, Will, for holding such a great series.
I didn't catch that, and that's kind of funny.
He was kind of all over the place. If it's the same one we're talking about, Phil.
Wait, the one car?
Yeah, I was really uncomfortable around him. Jeez.
Oh, I was talking about the 18 who took Tim out and myself out. So we went 2 for 2 on taking both us teammates out. Yeah, one was pretty scary to ride with too, but
Honestly, the 35, and the 18 scared me a little bit. Actually, I'd say it if they were here. I'll say it even though they're not here. Jackson and Zach, they scared me a little bit too, for other reasons.
Hey, that guy door slammed me in 3 and 4.
I mean, they're fast. They know what they're doing, but holy shit!
But I mean, you just
calm your tits.
You can't have reactive blocks, but it's okay to door slam people.
No,
it's a Brazilian way of driving. I
Or
guess they learned it from the Brazilian school of driving, I should say.
Or get sent into the grass. That's the other way of doing it. Just send the guy into the grass.
No track for you. In the grass.
Yeah.
You talking about your lap 6 one, right, Johnny?
Yeah. This is becoming a trend. I'm not gonna lie. This is.
I'm gonna go back and take a look and make sure. But what it looked like to me was you actually turned right.
Well, let me put it this way. We were both on a path to go up the track until all of a sudden he turned left and came back all the way down. So, I mean, regardless, I'm on. I'm I'm out there to try to stay on the track. I'm not gonna run the white line all the way around because you can't do that. The car doesn't turn that far. So, anyway.
It looked to me again. I'm gonna go back and look. It's probably gonna be the last thing I do because it's the very first thing that happened tonight, and I'm going backwards. But it looked to me like y'all came off the corner and were drifting up, and then there was a seam on the track, and he pretty much stuck his nose in the middle of his car right on the seam. But again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to look at that again because he goes from, if we're talking about the seam, 4 tires pretty much under the seam to 4 tires above the seam, and then back 4 tires below the seam like I wasn't even there. So it doesn't matter. You'll see it later.
Yeah, I'll see it at probably 1 in the morning.
All right, well, have fun with that. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Good race.
Thank you for coming.
No problem.